Dear students, so we'll start with the estimation of one of the residential buildings. Previously we had started with the same problem and we could not complete it. So and you also said that you are not able to understand it, so I am doing it again. It's a simple residential building with a flat roof. This time in the unit 1 we are concentrating on the roofs. According to your syllabus, the concentration is on the estimation of roofs. Firstly, the estimation of RCC pitched roof, then the lean-to roof using wooden supports and bungalow tiles as the roofing material, and thirdly you have AC and GI sheet roofing with MS supports. So you have already taken down this problem, so you know that all are 23 centimeter thick walls here, and I'll just show you the number of junctions here. Number of junctions is intersection of the walls, so that there is no duplication of in the quantity calculation. So we usually take junctions while calculating the quantities for the particular items of work. So this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 junctions are there. Before the calculation of the junctions, we are supposed to calculate the center line length. Center line length is nothing but the total length of the wall, because we need to calculate for various items of work, right from earthwork in excavation, side stone masonry, and your brickwork. So for all this you need the total length of the walls. So here you can see I have drawn the center line plan here, which consists of 3 types of walls. L1 is of the same length, L2 is of the same length, and L3 of the L3 is single. So we have 3 L1 which are of same length, 3 L2 of the same length, and we have the L3. So total center line length is equal to 3 L1 plus 3 L2 plus L3. So we will I am just showing you the center line length as it may consume more time. So total center line length is 3 L1 plus 3 L2 plus L3. So I have taken down the various dimensions of the walls: 3 meter, 2.1 meter, and half the breadth of the wall here, and plus 1 breadth. So we are getting L1 is equal to 5.56 meter, L2 is equal to 7.46 meter, L3 is equal to 2.33 meter. And as I indicated, there are 3 L1, 3 L2 and L3. So 3 into 5.56, 3 into 7.46 plus 2.33, that is equal to 41.39. So I also indicated the number of junctions, which are 5 in number. So next we will start with the quantity calculation, that is the quantities of various items of work. Firstly we will start with earthwork in excavation. The first one, earthwork in excavation. So as you all know, earthwork in excavation is calculated in terms of volume, that is length into breadth into depth. Its unit is cubic meter. So how should I get the length of the earthwork in excavation? So you know that the total center line length is 41.39 minus number of junctions are 5 into breadth of the wall is breadth of the item of work, breadth of the earthwork in excavation is 1 meter divided by 2. So we'll just use the calculator. So to calculate the length, 41.39 minus 5 divided by 2. That is equal to 38.89. So you have length of the earthwork in excavation is 38.89. As we know that breadth of the this one is 1 meter and depth is 0.9 meter. Depth of the excavation, you can see here. Depth of the excavation is 0.9 meter below the ground. So total quantity will be 38.89 into 1 into 0.9 is equal to 35.001. So that is, I will just take as 35 cubic meter. So your earthwork and excavation is of the quantity 35 cubic meter. Next I will shift to sized stone masonry, SSM in foundation and plinth. SSM in foundation and plinth. In this, what you are supposed to do is we have to start with the first footing. We have to start with the first footing. Again, we have to calculate for the length. So 40. You have to see here the sketch. The sized stone masonry consists of first footing, second footing, third footing. Third footing starts below the ground. It continues up till the plinth. First footing, you have to calculate the SSM in the first footing separately, SSM in the second footing separately, and SSM in the third footing separately. So first footing, I am calculating the length 41.39 minus number of junctions into breadth of the item of work. The first footing is 0.8 meter in width, 0.8 divided by 2. So how much will be this length? 41.39 minus 5 into 0.8 divided by 2. That is equal to 39.39. So the length is 39.39, breadth is 0.8, depth is 0.2 meter. You can refer the sketch for it. So 39.39 into 0.8 into 0.2 is equal to 6.30. The quantity of SSM in first footing is 6.30 cubic meter. Then I will go to the second footing. So again you have to calculate the length of the second footing. 41.39 minus 5 into, only breadth of the wall differs like this. So 41.39 minus 5 into 0.6 divided by 2. That is equal to 39.89. So breadth, the length of the second footing is 39.89. Breadth is 0.6. The depth is 0.2. So you have to calculate 39.89 into 0.6 into 0.2 is equal to 4.78. 4.78 cubic meter. So the third footing again. Third footing includes the wall. It is called as basement wall, which continues up till the plinth level. So again we have to calculate its length, 41.39 minus 5 into 0.4 divided by 2. So 41.39 minus 5 into 0.4 divided by 2. That is equal to 40.39. So breadth of the wall is 0.4. Depth is, you have to see in the sketch, it is 45 centimeter above the ground up till the plinth, 35 centimeter below the ground. So its depth is 80 centimeter. That is equal to 0.8. So 40.39 into 0.4, 40.39 into 0.4 into 0.8 is equal to 12.92. So we'll just calculate the total SSM here. So we'll just calculate the total SSM. So third footing 12.92 plus 4.78 plus 6.30. So it is 24 cubic meter. Size stone masonry is 24 cubic meter. Okay. So this is about your size stone masonry. Next we will start with brickwork in superstructure. We'll start with the brickwork in superstructure. So again, to calculate the brickwork in superstructure, the method is same. You have to take the center line length, that is 41.39 minus 5 into breadth of the wall is 0.23 divided by 2. So how much it will be? So it is 49.39 minus 5 into 0.23 divided by 2 is 40.815. So length of the wall is 40.815. So breadth of the wall, you know it. Breadth of the wall is 0.23. Depth of the wall is, you see the sketch, depth of the wall, the height of the wall from the floor level to the slab. So including the slab it is 3.15. So I will deduct the slab thickness, that is it will be 3 meter. Okay. So we will just calculate 40.815 into 0.23 into 3. That is equal to 28.16. 28.16 cubic meter. Okay. So this is the brickwork in the superstructure in the walls. So next in the brickwork, you know that you are supposed to calculate the deductions. You have to calculate for the deductions. You have to deduct the openings. You have to deduct the lintels. So we'll just take down the deductions. We have main door 1. The dimension of the door is, dimension of D is 1 by 2.1. 1. Again the breadth is same, 0.23. Height is 2.1. How much it will be? So 1 into 0.23 into 2.1, that is equal to 0.483. Again it is in cubic meter. Same way D1, which is 3 in number. The dimension of D1 is 0.9 meter. Breadth of the wall is 0.23. Height is 2.1. So how much it will be? 3 into 0.9 into 0.23 into 2.1, 1.30. Again cubic meter. Next we'll move on to windows. W2 in number. The dimension of W is 1.2 by 1.2, 1.2, 0.23, 1.2. So calculate for it. 1.2 into 0.23 into 1.2 is equal to 0.33 into 2. That is equal to 0.66. Same way take W1, 1 in number, kitchen window. Dimension is 1.2 by 1, 1.2, 0.23, 1 meter. So we'll calculate for it. 1.2 into 0.23 into 1 is equal to 0.276. Same way take the ventilator, only 1 in number. Dimension of ventilator is 0.75 by 0.6. I'll write 0.75. Depth is 0.6. Width is 0.23. So just see this. Okay, you calculate for the quantity. 0.75 into 0.23 into 0.6. 0.110. It is 0.10. So what will be the total deductions we will calculate now? That is, what will be the total deductions here of doors and windows? So you just add up this. 0.483 plus 1.30 plus 0.66 plus 0.276 plus 0.10. That is equal to 2.819. The deductions of doors and windows is 2.819 cubic meter. Same way you have to calculate for the lintels. We have to calculate for the lintels, the deduction for the lintels. Same way, only difference will be the length of the lintel. D, the lintel over door 1, you know it. So if suppose you have the door opening here, the lintel has a bearing on both the sides like this. The 15 centimeter this side, it is 15 centimeter this side, that is 0.15 meter this side and 0.15 this side. So it will be the total length of the lintel over D will be 1.3 meters. Okay. So take D, 1 in number, length as I said, as I showed you, 1.3 meter. The breadth of the wall is same, 0.23. The height of the lintel differs, it is 0.15, that is 15 centimeter. So when you calculate 1.3 into 0.23 into 0.15 is equal to 0.044. Same way you have to continue with the D1, 3 in number. So 0.9 with bearing of 15 centimeter one side, 15 centimeter other side, that is plus 0.3, that is equal to 1.2. So 1.2, 0.23, height is 0.15. So we have to calculate for the quantity of deduction. 3 into 1.2 into 0.23 into 0.15, that is equal to 0.12. So we have to calculate for the other lintels. We have calculated for D, D1. We have to move with the W, the lintel over W. lintel over W1 lintel over P. Okay. So W dimension, you know that 1.2. As I said, W is 2 in number. So 1.2 will become 1.5 because 1.2 plus 0.3. So breadth is 0.23, depth is 0.15. So it is 2 into 1.5 into 0.23 into 0.15, that is equal to 0.10. It is 0.10 is the quantity of lintel over W. Then W1 is 1 in number. Its dimension is 1.2. Again it will become 1.5. Okay. So breadth is 0.23. Depth is 0.15. So 1.5 into 0.23 into 0.15, same quantity it is, but only 1 in number, that is 0.05. 0.05. So V is also 1 in number. V is also 1 in number, which is 0.75. So plus 0.3, that is equal to 1.05. 1.05 into 0.23 into 0.15. So we have to just calculate for it. So 1.05 into 0.23 into 0.15 is equal to 0.036. It is 0.036. So we have to add up the deductions. In the lintel we have 0.10 plus we will just add up the deductions right from for the lintel. We have 0.044 plus 0.12 plus 0.10 plus 0.05 plus 0.036 is equal to 0.35. So next item of work, the last item of work in this problem is RC slab. So you know that RCC has two components. One is concrete, the other one is reinforcement or the steel. So to calculate the quantity of concrete, what we are supposed to do is you have to take the area of the slab. You know the residence, you have the outline like this, we are putting the slab like this. So we have to consider this dimension, the area of the roof we have to consider. So I have drawn here the outline of the slab. So it is of the dimension 5.56 plus 0.23. So 5.56 plus 0.23 is equal to 5.79. This is 5.79 into you have 7.4 46 plus 0.23 is equal to 7.69. So 7.69 into 5.79 is equal to 44.52. The area of the slab is 44.52. So our slab, what we are doing is we are finding out the area of the slab. Then what we